It's time for a rebrand. Hi everyone, it's Paola. Welcome back to my graphic design and art channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hello. If you're new, hello. I do design and art and lots of different types of things on my channel, so subscribe. And today I'm doing a rebrand for myself. So let's get into it and discuss the current branding I have on my channel. So branding encapsulates basically a logo, your brand photos, like a photo shoot of yourself, color schemes, fonts, things like that. So what I have currently is very simple. It's very outdated at this point. I have gone through a lot of changes. It's been about almost 4 years now. That is insane to say. A lot has changed in my life. Obviously now I live in Sydney, Australia, so I think it was time for new branding. So right now what I would say covers my branding is my profile picture on all my platforms, my logo, my YouTube banner, my end slate, and am I forgetting something? No, I think that's it. Now, I've been working on this project for a while, and you might have seen me work on it months ago on Adobe Live Asia Pacific. I've done a couple Adobe Lives out there, so definitely go check this one out. I'll have it linked below. It has a lot of the actual progress work of this project and how I changed my brand in detail, discussing it for a couple hours. So if you want to watch that, you can definitely go check that out. This is definitely more of an overview and not so much in depth because that was live in person doing it with me. So that's where I got a lot of it done. So my project is basically already complete, but it has been months in the making. I started with a mood board as I always do. Pinterest is my best friend, really. And I found some color schemes and some styles and just some aesthetics that I wanted to evoke in my new branding. And I think that really had to do with color and then also type choices, you know. I think it was just informing me on where I wanted to go from here regarding posting according to my brand. So first I had to tackle the logo. My current logo and my new logo are not that different. It was really about tweaking it and making it a little bit more new and a little bit more me. I definitely utilized type in a different way. I changed the shapes of some letters and I didn't just rely on a typeface and how it looked as is to create this logo. So I definitely changed it up a little bit to my specifications, and I feel like I just made the logo more modern and more me. It used to have that pink slash going through. I now just kind of have a simple PK for the actual logo type. I love a logo type. It doesn't always need to be my full name, but then I have that variation. So now I have two variations of my logo. Technically even three, because I have the PK logo type monogram type of thing. And then I have my full name, Paola Kassa, for my channel header. I then have one where I can expand the P shape out as far as I could go and make it really unique and fun for depending on the project or where I put it. I think it's a great combination of professional and creative, which is what I want my brand to be. As you guys know, what I do on here, all that. Then it was time to pick colors. So when I actually created the logo, I started in black and white. I always start in black and white just to make sure that I know what I'm doing and where I'm going with the logo, and that color is not the thing making it special. So I ended up with a really nice color palette, just kind of pulling from different pictures and different ideas, but it is kind of a little chaotic. I will say I don't know if I'll use all of them. I'm still working with it, but I really like this combination of colors and I feel like I could use them whenever I want. And that's not necessarily in the logo. I don't like to finalize logos with colors. Sometimes I just like to have a logo that I can add color to. So yeah, it's a very open creative project for me because I'm always creating content, so that could go anywhere. After that, it was time to think ahead and think about font pairings that could go with my logo. And this is definitely for, you know, when I change up my website in the future, that's probably gonna happen. Or just when I'm like typing out something that goes along with my brand, like an artist bio, something like that. Just places where I'm gonna be writing. So I've thought about that. I have some options. You know, picking between serif and sans serif, depending what your logo is always a challenge. I'm leaving it very open and free form for me because it's just like an ever-evolving brand. As a designer with my own brand, I'm never gonna be satisfied. Another big part of my channel and what I think encapsulates my brand is my end slate and my thank you page. Those things are for my patrons at the end of my channel, like all my videos. And the end slate is where I like to add a clip. So I like it to be kind of a little frame and then have a place where you can hit subscribe or watch another video. But I like it to be interactive, so it'll have a playing video in it, you know? So I just created little frames for it, and now I think it'll look a bit more me and a bit more simple at the same time. I don't need it to be really overdone. I just want it to be fun. And again, for that thank you for my patrons, I am using a font that I have decided goes along with the brand. So with all of that, I really had to think of how it was cohesive with the brand, how all of those elements come together to create something that looks like it's for one person. And that's me. I'm my toughest client. So a really big part of the branding was new photos. So as you can see, I have new profile picture. Everything should be up and changed on all my social media now that this video is out. And I had a brand photo shoot. I worked with a lovely person who's a film photographer. I will link them below. They're in Sydney, obviously, in Australia. And I really think that we perfectly captured what I want my brand to look like. Like I said, business, professional, mixed with creative and artist. And I think that came across. So I have new profile pictures, new pictures to use across the brand, and it's just really fun. If you're a freelancer, my word of advice is definitely do a brand photo shoot. If you're trying to get your face out there, your name out there, and you're posting and whatever you're doing, it is really good to have photos of yourself. Mine turned out really, really great. I love the film photography aesthetic. I did it for my wedding day. Like, I love it. So yeah, so I am really, really happy with how these turned out. And I am ready to use them in all different aspects, not just for a profile picture. I only had one photo last time for everything and just wasn't as professional as it could have been. So it was definitely time to upgrade, and yeah, perfect. And once I brought those into my files where I had inspiration photos, it really matched the same vibe, in my opinion, that I wanted. And then I started experimenting with putting the logo or my name on top of those, which I'm not sure how they're going to be used yet, but I feel like they look great with the branding, and that's just all that matters. And then it was time to make my YouTube banner. So that's the front of my channel, you know. I wanted it to be a bit better than what it is. It's so plain right now, and I'm just ready for an upgrade, but I still want it to be really simplistic. I played around with, you know, the logo, with expanding that logo and, you know, utilizing some pictures, but it just didn't really feel right once I played around with that. So I had a pixelized version of my photos. I'm kind of playing around with that aesthetic and idea, and I really like how it looks just with my name, and I think that is a good way to show off my channel and the creativity that's here. And just, I'm doing like a lot of different things on my channel now. I'm not just doing, you know, design tutorials, or I'm not doing vlogs only. Like, I'm doing everything that's encapsulating like creative and my life and whatever. So I just feel like a pixelated photo with my name is a great way to just show who I am. So all that really came together quite beautifully, in my opinion, and I just feel that it really looks like me and a much more mature version of me. I mean, like I said, the last time I did anything was 2019. I was still living in New York. So much has changed in my life. I've met my husband now, got married, moved to Australia. Like, so much has changed. I've changed, I've matured, and I was ready for something else, especially when it comes to my channel, because I just have so many ideas of where to take it and so many new things I want to do. So yeah, I'm really happy with this new branding, and I hope you guys like it. If you do like it, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Let me know what you think of the new branding. Let me know what you're working on right now. I would love to discuss. And yeah, let me know your favorite element. This is great. Like, let's change the channel from here. You know, it's a kind of a fresh start. It's the beginning of the year still. I'm getting things done. Let's do it. Okay, I'll see you in my next video with my new branding everywhere. It should be up, so go check it out now. Okay, bye. Cue? Yes? I think so. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You gotta watch to the end every video for a surprise. Okay.